Let's take a look at converting radians to degrees, and then we will also look at the opposite process, going from degrees to radians. As we talked about before on the unit circle, it's broken up in terms of pi. Pi is 180 degrees, or halfway around the unit circle, and 2 pi is all the way around. So one way to remember this, degrees won't have pi in their answer. Well, they could, but generally they don't. Radians will have pi in their answer. So when we convert degrees to radians, we need to get that pi. So that's why in this process we multiply by pi over 180. That will leave pi in our answer. So in this problem, I want to convert 90 degrees to radians. So I am going to do my degree measure and multiply it by pi over 180. So I'm going to do 90 degrees times pi over 180. And that's going to leave me with 90 pi over 180. And 90 over 180 is 1/2. So I get 1/2 pi. And that's the way to convert radians to degrees. Just multiply by pi over 180. Now, the process of going from degrees to radians is going to be just the opposite. Now, when I multiply my radians, I want to get rid of my pi. So that's why pi is on the bottom, because they will divide out and they will cancel each other out. So in this case, let's take a look at that same value, 1/2 pi. And I'm going to multiply this by 180 over pi. So this is going to leave me with 180 pi. Remember, when you multiply fractions, you multiply across the top and you multiply across the bottom, the numerator and the denominator. And on the bottom, I'm going to be left with 2 pi. 180 over 2 is 90. Okay, that's solving just the numerical part. And then pi over pi cancel. They go away. So this leaves me with 90 degrees.